Hello YouTube again. As promised, I said I would get the video up pretty fast, relatively fast. And my book review for this video, if you can tell by the title, is going to be about The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. If I'm saying his last name correctly, which I think I am, but beware, in future videos I'm sure to screw up people's names, and I apologize. Anyway, so this book is a fiction book, so aka it's not real, I mean, just saying, and it's a book that is very much a quick read, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people's opinions. I think most versions of this book is about this size, but like, if you can see, the print of the book is pretty big. I don't know how well it'll focus on here, but the print of this book is pretty big, and there's not too many pages, and the pages themselves are very like short, and the font is pretty big, so it's very much a quick read. And as I mentioned in my first video, I tend to like to savor my books, and even trying to do that with this book, it did not, I wasn't able to extend it much. I think I finished in about 3 or 4 days because it's so quick, and because there's so many like chapters too, and like that, there's a lot of big space that could be text, but instead it's, you know, a start of a new chapter, so there's all that space. So if you are looking for something that is a nice, quick read, this is the book for you, because it is, in my opinion, it's a pretty nice book. As you read the book, you get a lot of life lessons, and that's pretty much the point of the heaven in the book, and I'll explain that now. So let me get into the story. The main character of the book is a gentleman by the name of Eddie, and he's an elderly man, and he dies in an accident at an amusement park at the very beginning of the book. In the first like few chapters, they're talking about him working, and then the incident happens, and he worked at this amusement park for a good majority of his life. It mentions in the book that he was never like truly happy, or at least he didn't think he was truly happy working here. He more did it just to get by and get some money to support him and his wife. So unfortunately, that's how he went. So right after Eddie dies, he's transported into a different world, and he comes to find out it is heaven. And this isn't a spoiler really, so I'll say it, but in the book, because it mentions it on really fast, because the first person he meets in heaven tells him, each person who goes to heaven, they all have their own personal heaven. So every person's heaven is different, what their ideal of they want. And for Eddie, well, I'm not going to spoil that, but and then the first person he meets, which he really didn't recognize, to be honest, because like, you come to find out as you read through the book that Eddie meets various people who were somehow part of his life. It might not be like a big part as what you would expect, but they are part of it some way. And another aspect of this story, which is pretty nice, is there is a little bit of a love story concerning Eddie and his wife, Margaret. And it's really a nice love story, it really is. It's one of those ones that makes you feel ooey gooey inside. You're like, oh, I wish I had someone to share a lovely romance like that. It's like that type of romance. It's a nice one. And so So that's a nice aspect for people who want maybe a little romance. Like I said, it's not the main point of the story, but it is, you know, a little kind of throughout the story, like bits and pieces, because besides Eddie meeting the different people in heaven, another part of the story that the author adds in is he will talk about various birthdays of Eddie, and he tells what's going on at that point in Eddie's life, and he starts like pretty young. I would say, I might be wrong, but I think he starts Eddie maybe like 5 or something, and he keeps going up chronologically. It doesn't go like, he doesn't do all the birthdays, obviously, because if that was the case, this book would be a lot longer, or the birthdays he talks about would be like really quick. But he goes through birthdays that are like, you know, something significant happened pretty much, or like just something memorable in a way. So that's another cool aspect of the book. So it's a nice, like, good feel book. It's a book that I can see people like read into, you know, if they're feeling down about something, and then like read into this, and it's probably a good boost. Because like all of us, you know, go through moments, and like Eddie himself was, you know, not happy necessarily about, you know, different aspects of his life, but then like when he went to heaven to talk to different people, he kind of learned like, oh, like, you know, things might not have been that great, but, you know, some sort of lesson along with it. But I'm not going to go into this. But that the author does not talk about at all is if everyone goes to heaven. That's not really mentioned, at least I didn't catch it as I was reading. I didn't see really any of that, so I don't know if everyone goes to heaven in, you know, in the author's mind for the 7. I don't know, maybe. I wouldn't call this book like a religious book. I don't really see much of religion in it. I mean, it's more philosophies in a way. I wouldn't really say religion, but it's, like I said, it's a mostly feel-good book, and it's a book that definitely can touch your heart. So it's a nice little book, I would say. Would I recommend it to someone? Yeah, I would. And it's funny enough, I did actually buy one of my friends for Christmas or birthday, and I bought her a Mitch Albom book. It wasn't this one, but another book, because it's like, I think a lot of these books are kind of in this vein of like, oh, like this like otherworldly type thing, and like, you know, being like inspiring and such. If you do, and like if you do read this and you enjoy this, or you have read this and you enjoy Mitch Albom and his type of writing and his style, he does have, like, altogether right now, he has about 6 novels. There is going to be another novel of his coming out in November, for anyone who's interested. November of this year, I believe. Yeah, November of this year. He also has sports books, because when he first, like, I'm pretty sure or right after college, he started doing sports writing, and he did that for a while, but then he switched over and started, like, writing novels, and I think it might stem from another book from him, and that was a non-fiction book, so a true story, and it's a book by Mitch Albom that I can't get through because I cry, so I can't do it. I'm not going to review that book because I tried 2 times to read the book, and I just cried. If you're interested in what book I'm talking about, it's Tuesdays with Morrie. It's a nice, touching book too, but it's real, and it's sad, and because it's about one of his beloved professors. He meets back up with his professor, like, as he's older, and then the professor has come down with a terrible illness, and it just keeps getting worse. really sad, and I get too sad because of his condition deteriorating, so I stop reading it and I cry. So I can't do it. I don't think that's gonna be one of the books I end up reviewing. But yeah, so I like this book. I mean, I like it. I'm not like crazy like some other books you'll see a review. I'm like, woo, and I'm so excited about it. I do like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's like, yeah, it's good. And if anyone's interested, I think this book was also made into a TV movie, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure. So if you're really into this book, you can look it up online. I think it's posted somewhere, or I don't know what channel showed it. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. But like I said, it's a quick read. It's an easy read. I would say it's probably someone in middle school. Like I would say middle school and up. It would be perfectly fine to read. Maybe even 6th and 5th. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, seems to really. There's really nothing like inappropriate, I would say, about this book or anything, and it's easy enough to understand. I think, but that's just me. But yeah, so this is my first book review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be trying to get another one done quick, as I mentioned in my first video, because I read it like right after this one, and you're gonna see a lot more passion in the next one, because I loved it. I won't tell you what it's gonna be, you'll see. But I hope you guys liked this video. I hope I hope you liked it. I hope maybe I gave you an interest for a new book and you're interested, so that'd be cool. Someone could get an interest from this video for this, so if I did that, that's cool. If you guys agree with me, you can comment and see what, I want to see what you think of the book and how much you enjoyed it, or if you anything else like that. But I keep holding it up, I don't know, but that's all for now. Like I said, I should begin the other video relatively fast after this one, but that is it. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this again, like I said.